hope you enjoy this new year yoga practice, which takes inspiration from all the chakras, from the root right up to the crown chakra. And so you can explore maybe the areas you need to work a little bit harder on, both emotionally and physically, and just see what maybe the last few months or weeks has done to your body and how you can really strive to improve everything always. So let's just begin with our feet on the earth. Take a few moments just to allow your body weight to sink. So this is the root chakra. This is, where do you feel safe? And just transfer your weight forward and back. Maybe close your eyes and just trust in yourself that you can stand tall, put the weight in the heels and then lift the toes, and then transfer the weight over the balls of the feet so you can feel this lovely feeling of equilibrium through the body. Just draw the shoulders up, back and down, and just let yourself feel a little bit more sort of refreshed as your arms tumble down. Take a lovely deep breath in and just allow yourself to say, I am here. I'm ready for a little bit of work. I'm going to take a lovely breath in, and as I exhale, I let it go. So feel the energy coming from both feet, from the earth, up into the spine, into the shoulders and into the neck. Last time, lovely out breath, lovely in breath. Enjoy the movement of the arms and the breath. And then we shall start with a lovely root chakra pose, which is the tree. So choose which leg you're going to stand on. The other foot just place itself on top, so it's like a double root basically. And you're going to try and transport your energy through the earth a little bit first. Notice your heaviness. And then maybe if you're feeling good with the balance and you trust yourself, you feel safe, you bring the leg up to the inner thigh and you just let your hips open a little bit. Now you can bring your awareness to your root chakra, feel the heaviness down there. Or you can feel yourself swaying like I am. Reaching maybe out to the side to correct your balance. Or you can bring it all the way up the spine to the point where you feel like the energy keeps flowing upwards. And then when you put your feet back down, enjoy the balance again. Okay, we'll try the other foot. So one foot on top of the other. Feel that energy. So the tree is like you're rooting down into the earth, and you feel the prana, the energy coming up through the spine, in to the head. And do you trust yourself to take both feet or one foot a little bit higher? Hold on. See how it feels on this side. And there you close your eyes. It's a step too far. And you're breathing in through your nose, out through your nose, and let go of what you don't need to hold on to, but really appreciate the air and the energy coming in. Okay, both feet on the floor and that lovely feeling. So just another root chakra pose is a lovely warrior two. So if you step back with your left leg and you've got your right leg in front, try not to face the same way with your upper torso over your front leg. See if you can turn your body to the long part of your mat so that you're away from the front of the camera or from the front of the screen. And you're just opening your hips a little bit. Now the warrior two, so show you from the side. Yeah, nice and powerful in both feet. So you've literally gone from one leg to two. And you've got a nice feeling of symmetry, hopefully, with the energy going through the earth or coming up from the earth up through both legs. So you can maybe choose to do the traditional warrior two, palms down, extension in the arms, or maybe hold your waist. But sink down, trust in yourself, get that feeling of safety down there. Drop down through the earth and let your hands be nice and free. You might even look to the back of the room or the front of the room, or just close your eyes and just feel yourself in this moment. Yeah, so 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute of warrior two, a few breaths deeply into the lungs if you can. And then when you feel you're ready to come out of it, turn your body or bring that leg forwards. Just feel the difference when you're back over your neutral. And then we'll repeat it the other way. So big step back with the right leg, so your left leg's in the front. So don't look forward, turn your body sideways. Try and just make this nice and simple. And then you could maybe add the traditional warrior two arms, or you could feel the weight of the pelvis sinking down, into the earth, or feel the energy coming up from the floor upwards into the spine, whatever feels right for you. And look, or turn your head, or close your eyes, what feels good for you in this lovely warrior two position. Breathing in, breathing out. Now the next pose is going into our sacral chakra. So think of the area just above the root chakra where you sit, or where your feet are dominant. So this area in the pelvis, this energy centre for ladies. We're going to just work on our lovely goddess pose, lovely favourite pose. So wherever your feet feel good, rotate the feet slightly out, so 10 quarter past the hour, or 10 past, or 5 past, whatever feels right for your hip hinging. And just get yourself in a nice sort of plie. So you've got this powerful up and down movement, which is very sort of, I am aware of this area now. I might send some lovely arms into the circle as well. Or I might be content enough just to hold myself here, or focus on this area. Just enjoy that feeling of openness, our creative area of our body. Just hold on to the thighs for a few moments, just drop the shoulders away from your ears and just release. Do you feel safe here, comfortable? Just let your arms drop. And then just to counteract that, just take your feet into neutral. And that pelvis area, your sacrum at the back where there's most action goes on, you push your hips backwards. So any movement happens there first. Hips go back. Keep that lovely feeling of extension in the sternum. And then if it's too much, you just soften your knees, but the pelvis is still going backwards. And from there you can spend as long as you wish either getting your base chakra with your feet and your hands, or straightening and bending the knees so you can feel the pelvis tilt and that movement around that area. Or, just be heavy in the hips going backwards, whatever feels like is a great sensation. So think of it as emotional and physical as well. And if this area needs a little bit more mobility, a little bit more awakening. And then from there I'm going to put my hands on the floor and just walk the feet in and just see if I can lift the heel off the floor into a little bit of a more extreme squat. So this is like the garland pose, or a very deep sort of plie. And gently pushing the knees in and out, using my elbows as well, so the knees come in and I'm pushing them so that they actually don't move too much. Transferring your direction from one side to another. Which one feels the most commonest position to be in? Are you more right or left dominant? Just do that a couple of times till it feels comfortable. And then I've got the security of the hands on the floor, so I can put my weight through the hands and the feet again, go back to the base chakra, and as I come up, ready for my next chakra now. Okay, just relax the legs for a second. I just want you to do one more standing pose, just to see if it feels nice around that sacrum area, because it can mirror the solar plexus one as well. So I want you to repeat almost the warrior one and get two again. So step back with your left leg, and you're now in this lovely sun warrior position. So rather than very heavy and basic, think of this area that we've been really focused on for the last few moments, and just send the arm either upwards, or just imagine you're doing a little bit of an extension backwards. So as you're doing that, you're bringing awareness to that area of your body, and you could reach up or bring it down, or you could straighten the knee and feel that lovely awareness here as well. It's very difficult not to feel creative in this position as well, so whatever you do with your arm or your body will be different from somebody else's sunshine warrior. Stillness or movement. Breathe and hold. And then you come forward, repeat, see how it feels on this side. So think warrior 2, both knees, you know, one knee bent, one leg straight. And then add this little bit of a tilt action and just really open that area to everybody. Just make sure that feels very free of any uncomfortableness. And it just flows with your breath as well. And then once you feel you can flow, maybe hold it, you know, feel that there's a slight difference on each side of the body. And really lovely place to be in, yeah? Okay, so we're moving on to the sacral chakra now. So for the ladies, just place your hand on your belly, your right hand on your belly, gentleman left if there's any gentlemen doing this one. And just lovingly hold that belly area for a moment and just feel that next breath going out and in. So as you breathe in, the expansion happens. As you exhale, you feel that lovely contraction. You've also got that rise and that fall, so that should be natural, you shouldn't be forcing anything. So just below the navel, it's called the Tierra, you've got this imaginary balance area which we call on if we're stood on one leg. We also use it when we're contracting our tummy muscles to get more rotation perhaps, or more strength to support some leg work when we're lifting them up. So we honour this area, it's very sort of centre chakra, the middle chakra of what connects the top and the bottom. So from there, just take the arms and drop them and just take a breath in and just swing the arms over the head. And as you exhale, you bring the arms down. And recruit them other chakras as well. So you've got your base chakra, you can feel your feet. You can feel yourself light on your feet, heavy on your feet. You're starting to bend your knees a bit more. Now remember your sacral chakra, so you push your hips backwards and you start to feel your knees bend less and your hips work more. Your belly goes on your thighs, you nourish that lovely area, you come up on the in-breath. Now I'm going to do that once more, and if you're happy to move on, we're moving on to the solar plexus chakra. So I want my left leg stepping backwards. So see if I can get the toe down onto the floor. So you need a really long stretch back, and then you're going to rise up, climb up to the thigh if you can, and you're coming up into the fairly high crescent moon. Yeah, now depends on your knees, your ankles, your feet, all sorts of issues. So if there's any problems, flat foot, wider, less base and less width. If you can visualise this sort of tension band around your tummy, it's an invisible tension band at the moment, but you're holding it here, you know, nice and warm, something yellow, yeah? And just feel that energy as you breathe, yeah? So just hold that position for a second. Now that energy you're going to lift up over the crown of the head, and as you do that, it engages them stomach muscles even more. You can feel that balance setting itself off as well, by swaying there. So I'm breathing in, just bringing it down a bit and then going again, really feeling that energy. Now I can bring that energy slightly across my centre and just notice that tension around my tummy. Back to neutral. I can make it a bit more traditionally yoga, thumbs against the collarbone and rotated twist. Yeah. If anyone can get their elbow down here, that sacrum has to move backwards a little bit. Now I'm just going to put my hands on the floor for a second. I'm just going to add a little bit of a combo here. So legs go back into a bit of a plank. Now if you're not able to hold yourself in this plank for long, your knees go down, so don't worry about anything that has to be held for long. So you're either holding here and really feeling that intensity, or you're dropping your knees down. Now you bend your elbows, keep them quite close to your body, and you're going to feel that belly touch the earth. Let your toes point for a moment, and then as you come up, feel that belly and then lift the heart into your facing dog. Yeah? I'm going to roll the toes back under. I'm going to see if you can go back into your plank. And then your bottom, your sacrum, pushes up towards the sky. And then we're just going to get up nice and leisurely. You walk your feet to your hands, you walk your hands to your feet, and we're back to giving yourself that lovely breath in. And you may need a couple of these just to come back. So we'll try that little combo again. It's a nice way to work the solar plexus. So remember, the next time you do this one, you just take a nice softening of the knees and get the weight back through the base chakra. And then we target that lovely sacral chakra, so your hips go backwards, your knees don't move quite as much. And you start using your solar plexus, your belly goes onto your thighs. Let's come back up, deep breath in. Yeah, so one more time, we'll go down, see if we can do that step back again. So as you roll down, feel the earth, it should be your right leg stepping back. So reach back as far as you can, get that toe rolled under, and then put your hands and walk up your thigh. Just see if you can get back up into that crescent moon. We're here again. Yeah. So solar plexus, recruit this. Drop your shoulders. Get nice and soft in the legs. Yeah, get a bit deeper. Invisible band of energy around your waist. Hold it, hold it, hold it. So remember, as it goes up, the arms go up, there's a connection from your shoulders to your tummy, so you can feel your lovely centre muscles working hard here, your back muscles as well. Come back down, let's do that again, breathing in. And as you exhale, take it down for a second. Let's try and rotate. Show off. Lovely. Then make it a bit more yoga-y. Pray, twist, rotate, and then maybe go down that little bit further. So here we go again with this lovely fall to the floor. You may be glad of this, you may not. So go from the plank position, and you may want to stay here as long as you need to do, rolling backwards and forward on the toes, or you may need to drop one knee down or both knees down. And then for the chaturanga, if you've got the strength, you can lower your body down to the floor or drop your knees, which is what I'm going to do, and lower my body down to the floor. Then I point the toes, keep my arms in the same position, and as you come up, can you feel that solar plexus working hard? All the way up, just stretch it into the up facing dog. Then you're back into your plank, roll your toes under. And then we're going to push the hips into the air and use that sacrum chakra again. Really get them hips moving. Down facing dog for a moment. Just nod the head and we stay here for a second, reversing some of this back bending that we're going to do in a moment for the heart chakra. So at the moment, my heart chakra feels like it's, looking down at the earth. But at the back of the body, if you can feel the shoulder blades working, you've got this lovely open heart chakra at the back as well. Down, walking on the spot, and drop down to the knees when you need to for a second. Yeah. Okay, and I'm just going to rock myself back into my heels. So you find you can sit in rock position. It's a great one for the heart chakra. You can put a little pillow underneath your bum and over your heels just to make it less intense around your knees. But it's a good one to practice because we spend a lot of us time sat sitting in chairs that don't support us very well. We're in this forward flexion all the time. This pose allows you to use your back line quite a lot so that the heart centre really shows itself as confident as you can do. So this is our I am worthy of love. I am worthy of giving and receiving love. So it works both ways. And just let yourself breathe here for a moment. Should be feeling a little stretch across your chest. Hopefully this stretch is better than the feeling of tension in your knees. Now you could make this even more pronounced by, laying back a little bit and almost like a camel position where you're lifting the sternum, lifting the heart, just putting the hands on the lower back here. If you want to come up onto your knees, go for that one as well, but practicing loading the back line a little bit more, opening this front line a little bit if we can with this lovely semi-camel position. Yeah, it's also leading nicely up into this throat chakra as well, which is good. Now just one more camel position on this front just to counteract my knees. So it gives my knees a straightening position. So go back down onto the front of the body and I'm loading sort of my forearms here. So this is what we call the Sphinx position, and the mid finger lines up with your elbows, and you can feel it's a very sort of, I am happy to show off my heart centre here. You may be playing around with your neck as well, might feel quite sort of overworked in this position. Imagine you've got your elbows attached to your hip pockets, so you're actually activating your shoulder blades, your rhomboids as you do this, your lateral muscles, everything's engaged in the back of the body when you're doing the Sphinx. So a couple of breaths for this lovely heart chakra. Breathing in, breathing out. Plus, I'm straightening my knees for a change. I'm not compressing them into the floor anymore. I can play around with the feet. Everything feels quite agile back there as well. I'm connecting to the hip bones, the sacral chakra and the solar plexus as well. So getting my connection, and the heart centre is definitely in full bloom here. Okay, so I'm going to come back up, hands underneath the shoulders. I'm going to try another one more heart centre openers. We're nearly done. And this just gives you the chance to straighten the legs the other way. Now the stick position, or the staff position here, nice sort of right angled posture again. You've got to have fairly good hamstrings though, so you may find you have to bend your knees to get the pelvis in the right position. See if you can actually get your hands down to the floor and your shoulders drop away from your ears. If you can't, soften your shoulders, hold the back of the legs for a second and just feel this depression happening here in the shoulders. This just gives you a few moments to release the muscles that might be tight. I'm going to show you the easiest version of the reverse plank, because it just feels like it's a little bit less intense on the wrists then. So being able to put the full body weight into the arms is quite a structural thing, you know, so you actually have to straighten the elbows and really push down through the energy through the hands here. But that will give this connection between the shoulder blades as well. And then you've got your heels down, so you've got your base chakra, and I'm engaging my feet, which helps my glute muscles lift a little bit, yeah? So I've got this action going through the back line, and I've been able to lift my legs or hips into the air. So my reverse plank, just giving myself a few moments of heart openers, engaging my throat as well, getting used to knowing when I can do these last few poses for my throat. How did that feel? Yeah, if you like it, you do it again. If not, you know, try that one every so often so that you become to like it, yeah? Be confident that the heart is opening. Push through the arms, engage your heels, push through the heels. Can you feel your glutes soften a little bit? Up we go, reverse plank. Couple of breaths. And then down you come and relax, yeah? So permission just to go on the floor for the lovely throat chakra. I feel compassion and I can vocalise what I need to say to people, yeah? So I'm down on the floor. So I think the easiest throat one, because I'm not going to do the plough where I get my legs over the head or any headstands today, is just a nice sensible bridge where you're coming up through the feet. Make sure you press through the feet down into the earth, engaging these lovely bottom muscles. Imagine your knees come towards your feet, up into bridge for a few seconds, and then back down again. So you start feeling, you know, the weight coming through the neck. You tuck the chin tuck, you're sort of ramping your head back a little bit. Gives you the chest opener, the throat opener. And you may or may not find this comfortable, it may be lovely, yeah? Just notice anything that's changed while you're doing this movement. We'll do a couple more. Up. And then all the way down through the shoulders, upper back, mid back. Now the fish pose, not everyone's cup of tea, but being able to actually, you know, point the chin up to the ceiling, getting the throat into a nice open position, you may find that's where you start with the fish pose. I quite like starting a little bit easier with the elbows here. So you're just looking upwards, just letting the head go into a nice place here. Stretching the neck. Feel very vulnerable perhaps, yeah, very open. You may want to go with the head to the floor and you stay there for a few breaths. May or may not like that one. Okay, worth experiment with these things just to see if you can manage them. Yeah, which part of your body is not so keen. And then just finally moving on to the third eye. Yeah, so we have two eyes to look, but we only have the one in the middle, the intuition, to see. So we're going to just try and get not a headstand or a shoulder stand, but just something that just gives a reversal of gravity. So I'm no longer standing on the earth. I've got the energy in the spine here. My feet are in the air for a moment. I'm just opening the soles of the feet for a few seconds. Just letting my arms maybe float over the head. So if I feel a little bit unnatural, that's the idea. And then feel the difference when the feet touch the earth. How lovely is that? I'm going to do one more of these. Breathing in. Soles of the feet to the sky. Reaching over the head. Any better, any worse? And hands down. Feet down on terra firma. I couldn't do a yoga practice without a bit of a spinal twist, so let's just bind them all together. Bring the knees over to one side, the head to the other. And just finish off with something that probably impresses every single chakra into energy. So you've got the lovely base chakra, the sacral chakra, the solar plexus, into the heart, into the throat. See how the neck goes. Your head's moving, you're free, and you're feeling comfortable with yourself by the end, I hope. Last one each way. And then I'm just going to finish with a 5-minute meditation or relaxation on the floor. So stay with me with your legs extended, maybe put a blanket on. Close your eyes. And just listen to my voice as you breathe in and out through the nose. So close your eyes and listen to my voice. Concentrate on your next in-breath, entering your body from the base of your spine. Expanding the awareness into your pelvis. Think of all the lovely red colours that were around us at Christmas. The lights, all the decorations. Maybe it's a favourite fruit or flower. Just an object. And as you exhale, let that colour go. Imagine it's tension that you're holding around the base, around your bottom and hips and glutes. And inhale from the base of the spine up into that pelvis again. And this time focus on the colour orange, the energy of that colour. Fill your mind with all the objects of orange, the fruit and the veg, maybe the pumpkins at Halloween and autumn. And as you exhale, let go of any tension again. Around your hips and the back of your body. Inhale from the base of your spine up into the belly. And imagine that energy is yellow. Enjoy that colour. It's a nice calm colour, colour of sand. Fallen leaves. Just let go of any tension around the belly and the lower back. And then inhale from the base of the spine up into the heart center. And enjoy these many shades of green, of life. All the endless colours of green, the plants, the trees, the leaves, the grass. The colour of life, and then let go of anything that doesn't serve you. You don't need to hold on to around the chest and the shoulders and the upper back. And then inhale from the base of the spine up into your throat. And just sense the colour blue. You can almost feel that breath in your throat. The endless sky, the water, the ocean, your favourite flowers, and let go of that tension in your throat, your jaw, your neck, and even your tongue. And then that next inhalation from the base of your spine up into the head, behind your eyebrows. Got the colour violet there, or purples. Early morning sunrise, an eggplant, aubergines. And let go of that tension in your tongue and your throat, around your eyebrows, around your face, into your scalp. And finally, we're in that last breath up into the very crown of the head, and maybe slightly higher above us. Like a violet or a very light white, shiny colour. Sometimes you can imagine there's like the energy as you breathe in and out, you can feel it expand and contract. And the lovely connection between the whole of them other chakras, the whole of them other areas below us. So for the last couple of breaths, as you drift maybe in and out of this lovely place that you're in, one of them areas may be more obvious, the colour might be more significant. That might be what you need to work on, or maybe that's the area that you feel very dominant in and really comfortable with. So use this meditation just to be aware of yourself at this moment right now. Enjoying your body, all the things you feel are positive and negative in there, all the lovely experiences you've been through, good and bad. Just relax for as long as you need.